Hello and welcome to another episode of Come Back Stronger, where we bring you stories mostly from North Florida of people who have overcome adversity and have come back stronger. I am here today with my law partner, Carrie Roan. I'm Jimmy Fasig, and Carrie, today is kind of like the Carrie Roan show.
I'm taking over.
Because you are not only hosting, but you're also doing the interview of Carla McClellan, who I'm super excited for everybody to meet.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's so inspirational. She's young, she's diverse, she's been through a lot in her life. But, you know, every time I do these interviews, it makes me a better person. So I can't even, you know, I just am so excited to bring this woman to everybody. And so you can see her struggles and you can see her triumphs and you can see her service to the community. She's amazing.
Well, the beauty of it is, it's like every comeback story. The beauty of a great comeback story is that, and this is my theory. My theory is that life is constantly guiding us to become the highest and best version of ourselves so that we can contribute the most to making this world a better place. And Carla McClellan is a perfect example of a great comeback story because she's been through challenges, she's been through struggles, she's been to prison, she has been prostituted, she's been trafficked, she has gone through all these struggles, and now she has turned her entire life around, and she is not only does she have a successful business, but she's inspiring people every single day to turn their lives around, because if she can do it, anybody can do it.
That's right. She speaks to schools on a regular basis. She talks to kids, and it's so great because she went through so much herself as a kid, you know, through a cycle of abuse from family members. You'll hear all about it. She's just wonderful.
It is really, really exciting. So I hope that you all enjoy talking or listening to Carla McClellan as much as we've enjoyed getting to know her. She's a very active member on the Come Back Stronger Facebook group, and she is an inspiration to us all. So we are going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we are going to introduce you to Carla McClellan. I love nothing more than when a former client refers me a friend or a relative, because that shows me that they really appreciated what I was able to do for them.
The thing that's most rewarding to me and the thing that I'm proudest about with this firm is that we truly do love our clients. I've got them in my phone, I follow them on social media, I celebrate when they have their grandbabies or when they change jobs or when they have, you know, their first baby. And that's real, and it's so rewarding from a personal standpoint and a professional standpoint. And I think that realness and that relationship helps us make their cases so much better too.
100%.
They're not just another number to us, they're not just a cog in the wheel, they're not just a way for us to make a living. It's just a way for us to have better lives ourselves by getting to know so many clients and helping them.
I think that's why so many of our clients come back to us and send people that they love and know to us. It's the highest compliment you could get.
Welcome back to Come Back Stronger, where we are about to introduce you to Carla McClellan, who has a great comeback story. So here we go.
Carla McClellan, thank you so much for being here with us today on Come Back Stronger. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
I'm really interested in your story. As I understand it, you ran away when you were 15 and then went through a series of trouble with being in juvenile justice and in juvie and then in prison. But then you got rescued by a state attorney and went through rehab and ultimately got your college degree, and now you own your own business.
Yes.
So I'm really interested to hear about your journey. Let's start with the hard stuff.
Okay.
What made you run away when you were 15?
Well, I think a lot of it was a trauma response. I had a lot of medical trauma, physical trauma, emotional abuse, things like that were happening at a very young age. And I just started responding very negatively, I guess, kind of how it would be expected. And I ended up not really being able to stay in different high schools that I was at because I'd have behavioral problems. And one day I remember I let somebody pick me up from school, an older man who picked me up to take me, like I thought we were just going joyriding, and I ended up being assaulted. That was like my first like big major trauma outside of my family environment.
How did you know him?
Through my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he picked you up from school, and you just thought it was going to be...
Picked me up from Godby. Yeah.
How old were you at the time?
14.
And so he sexually assaulted you?
Yes. Yeah. And that was my first big kind of trauma that was a sexual type trauma. And I had already had some maladapting coping mechanisms before that, but once that happened, I feel like I just kind of went off the rails as far as like anger and not wanting to stay in school and not wanting to go through all the school stuff because I had gone to like 5 and 2 years, and I couldn't cope. I really couldn't cope.
Did you have any help during that time period?
Not really. I did go to one therapist in town, and she kind of made it sound like, well, I shouldn't have ran away from school in the first place. So then I just shut down, and I didn't want to talk to anybody after that. And my parents did help the best they could, but they were going through a divorce, and my mom worked 3 jobs, and it was just, there's only so much time in the day and so many eyes that they could keep on me.
What were you doing behavior-wise in high school that wound up leading to you switching so many schools and then ultimately dropping out?
Skipping, running away. I'd leave campus. I'd just walk off. I'd get mad. I was bored a lot. Before high school, I was in the same group of classes with the gifted program at my junior high. So we had the same teachers, the same students. Everybody went through the same 3 years together. And then I didn't have that in high school. So I think part of it was just me not adjusting, which is also a trauma response, not to be able to kind of like handle a lot of change all at once. And I just didn't feel safe anywhere. And they had put me in some classes with senior boys, and then there were things there that were like harassment type things that just weren't really safe. And that was after my assault. So for me, that just amplified my anger and amplified my, fight or flight. I'm gonna flee.
Where did you go when you ran away?
So I go to Lake Ella, I go to Taco Bell. Sometimes I'd go back to the guy who had picked me up in the first time.
Really?
And do drugs with them.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I know.
You went back to the most unsafe place you could be in.
Most unsafe place. I know.
And so what kind of drugs were you doing with him?
Cocaine.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
at 15 years old?
That started at 14.
And then what happened after that? Did you ultimately run away from your home?
I did.
Okay.
So by the 5th high school, we actually sat down with ACE, my parents, and my mom, because at that point my dad was gone, but we sat down at ACE, and my transcripts were just all over the place. So they were like, well, if she can test into TCC, we'll let her go there. And then she can still get her license, because if you drop out before a certain age, you don't get your license.
Okay.
So I really had the smarts, the book smarts, but I don't think emotionally that was probably the best choice.
Because you were 15, right?
I was 15.
Yeah.
But that's what we did, and I started there a week before I turned 16.
At TCC? Mm-hmm. Wow. So you're on a college campus now at 16.
Exactly.
And you've already had a lot of issues being sexually assaulted, using cocaine. How did that go at TCC?
It was not great. I ended up just kind of picking the same characters that I probably needed to avoid for my own safety and the freedom, because I eventually talked my parents into letting me move in with this dude that it was just a bad situation, and I think they thought it was healthy because he came off as this person that was going to take care of me.
Like a father figure?
Right.
How old were you?
I was 16
How old
at
was
that
he?
point. He was almost 30.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's not a father figure. It was very abusive. He had me like running drugs for him. He started having me like do things with his friends. Essentially, it was being trafficked.
I was about to say, sounds like he was prostituting you out.
Exactly.
Which is human trafficking.
It is.
And you were 16 years old.
16.
So this obviously made your downward spiral even worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that, when did you wind up going to juvie?
So between, I guess between Godby and TCC, so there were like 3 high schools between there, but I had gotten busted on campus with pot, and they sent me to juvie, did all the probation stuff, had me at the Jack Center. I think it was JARC back then is what it was called. And I don't know how I ended up getting off of that probation. I probably never should have been able to get off of that probation in the first place, but I did. I managed it, and I had kind of like a double life for a little while, because I was living with these characters, but I was also showing up to at least half of my classes, and the ones I showed up to I did well in. And then I was also nannying at a local church, so people thought that I was doing this great life.
Wow.
But I was going home to this just absolute turmoil. And then I would be up for days on end because of the drugs. And then it got to a point where I couldn't even go to class if I didn't use drugs before. Like if I didn't use coke before I went to class, I couldn't get through the class. It was just just wild.
That's just unbelievable
So,
at such a young age.
yeah, it was pretty
And
wild.
then I think you said earlier that you wound up going to big girl jail too.
Yes. So part of the trafficking was dealing stolen property, which I was doing that with a group of guys, but then I took it upon myself to do my own actions, and I was like excited about it. I'm like, oh, I got all this money for these guns.
Oh,
Well,
no.
yeah, and I was barely 18, and it was just a horrible, horrible mistake that obviously I just did not think through. I think that the brain just doesn't think that through.
Well, you were so young.
Right.
You're
But-
invincible, right? When you're young.
Exactly.
So how long did you go to prison for? Or jail?
So I went to jail. I'm very, very lucky because they arrested me on 23 felonies.
Oh my God.
But they dropped him down to 6 when they found out like my history and trauma, and they realized that there was a lot more victimization going on than it just being this hardened criminal, which I think a lot of that too has to do with the color of my skin, because I know other girls that are serving sentences still for the things that I did back then.
So you're saying because you're mixed race, right?
Right. So we're Native and white. I pass as white a lot more, but I would see girls in there that for lesser charges than I had.
With darker skin than yours.
Darker skin than mine, go straight to DOC.
Wow.
Well, because I had a family with health insurance, my mom was with ACA, we had like all these privileged traits.
White skin.
It sounds about right.
Yeah.
I got to go to 12 Oaks, and that was my first like official treatment center.
Okay.
And I still didn't make it though. I went, it was like 2 years of treatment, halfway house, living on the streets, back to a halfway house,
Oh, wow.
living on the streets, back to a halfway house.
And this is all drug treatment, drug rehab?
All of it.
Okay.
And then between like 18 and 20, that was pretty much my existence. It was halfway house streets. And I eventually got in trouble for failing a drug test with probation, because I was given 4 years probation. The terms were you move out of Leon County, you go to treatment, you go to this halfway house, you do your probation, you'll be scot-free. Well, I couldn't even make it like a year and a half, 2 years on probation because of the drug tests.
When we come back from the
Yes.
break, I want to talk more about that, and I want to talk about your turning point.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you.
What an interesting person, and she has been through it.
Yeah, she has. What a compelling story. I mean, it's riveting to listen to, but tragic at the same time.
Well, so far we've just heard the bad part, but the next part is the triumph and the comeback, which is going to be great. But let me tell you what my biggest takeaway is here she is, 14 years old. Yeah. She gets raped, and she goes to a therapist, and the therapist says, well, you shouldn't have skipped school.
Shouldn't have dropped out of school.
Now, what we notice in these comeback stories is, what I noticed most is, it's often a person that shows empathy that inspires the person to turn their entire life around.
Right.
But the opposite is also true. Is it a person, especially like an authority figure, that shows judgment?
Victim blaming.
Judgment, victim blaming. That's what made her shut down and sent her on a downward spiral at 14 years old.
Completely.
That is just so fascinating to me.
The takeaway point for me, which I really want the viewers to understand, is if a man tells you that he loves you and he asks you to do things that you know are not good for you, that's human trafficking.
Yes.
And that's what happened to her when she was a teenager.
14 years old.
Right. It's not okay. And they don't love you if they're asking you to do those things, to run drugs, to prostitute yourself out, to sleep with their friends. Those are all human trafficking. It's awful.
Yeah.
It's not, it's in our backyard, and it was her life, and she's right here in Tallahassee, and it's horrible.
Yeah, that is it. So the beauty of it, though, is that she has turned her entire life around now. And so we are going to go to a commercial break, but when we come back, we are going to see the triumph of Carla McClellan, and I'm super excited for y'all to see it.
Yeah, me
we'll
too.
be back in a few minutes. All right. To me, Come Back Stronger is about starting the case with a plan and with a goal of not just to get back to where you were, but to actually move forward in your life. When an insurance company sees that you've been hurt and you've been in an accident and you've got medical bills, you've got pain and suffering, you have property damage to your vehicle, you are at a very low point in your life. And what an insurance company will do is they will try to take advantage of you. They might show up at your door with a check for $500 to try to get you to sign on the bottom line. They'll show up at the hospital. They'll tell you not to get an attorney. They will do anything they can to save the insurance company money. And if you hire a lawyer and come back stronger, then you are going to be dealing with them on a level playing field. Welcome back to Come Back Stronger, where we are interviewing Carla McClellan. Carla, we just saw the first part of the interview where she talks about how at 14 years old she was raped, she was trafficked, she got involved in drugs, she ended up going to juvie, she ended up going to prison, and then she has since then made a huge turnaround, and we're about to hear about that right now.
So I read in your story that you were saved by a state attorney who saw that a lot of your choices and a lot of the trouble that you were in was really trauma-induced and not just you making bad choices.
Right.
Well, tell me about that story. Who was that state attorney and how did that happen?
Yeah, I think his last name, oh my gosh, I need to know his last name.
It's okay. If you don't remember.
I think it was White. And then my public defender was Andy Thomas.
Okay.
Because we didn't have private attorney money. Like, we were privileged, but not that privileged. But yeah, my mom actually called the state's attorney and said, listen, my daughter has been through hell and back. These were clearly not, her choices. Yes, she's 18, but she's still very much a teenager. Because emotionally, I was still like 12, 13 years old. Like, that's just where my mind was when it came to that type of stuff. And the social worker from the state's attorney's office or the public defender's, one of them, he came to see me at the jail and he asked me, he said, can you tell me about your life right now? And I just laid it all out there. And the next thing I know, they're letting me go to treatment, and it was just a miracle. I couldn't believe that I was going to get this opportunity to go and get help.
See, that's the thing about human trafficking that I think people need to understand. It's not just women wanting to sell their bodies.
Right.
It's most women get pushed into it by a man, by
somebody
a pimp.
They love, or somebody that's a family friend.
Somebody who says they love you, and you'll do all these things for me because I love you, and then it winds up running drugs, prostituting yourself out, and that's how a lot of women wind up getting in trouble from a really young age.
Exactly.
That's
exactly
it's just terrible. So is that what you told the state attorney, that those things had happened?
I told him that, and they also looked at my transcripts, and they talked to the church where I was going, and they had a lot of like support letters, and I think my mom was one of the biggest ones because she was technically listed as a victim of some of the items I stole. So for her to actually call the state's attorney and say she needs help, not jail, was huge.
A mother's love.
Right, it was huge.
That's what a lot of people need, though, is they need the help, they need the rehab and the counseling, and not just being thrown into jail.
Right, because you're not going to get any detox in jail. You're not going to get any of the information about biologically and chemically, like what our brains are going through when we're on drugs, and then also what happens to our brains on trauma.
Right.
None of that I would have gotten in jail at
So
all.
the 5th rehab is where you got clean.
Yes. So, because I had to go back and forth.
Yeah.
But I finally got clean.
It takes a while sometimes.
It does. It takes a long time.
And that's okay. Everybody has a different process.
Right. And it was, November 9th, 2005, that I finally laid everything down. I did have to go back to jail for 6 months in 2003. But when I finally just laid everything down, there was no jail hanging over because I was done with probation. I did have a record at that point. It's been sealed and expunged now. But I was just sick of it. I was absolutely sick of it. I remember one of our cats was dying, and I couldn't be there for him when he was dying.
Yeah.
Because I went to the vet hospital with him, but I spent most of the time in the bathroom snorting coke.
Oh, my gosh.
And that was the big straw for me when Anton died. And I was like, something's got to give. And within a month, a woman that I had actually met in the jail, because 2 different recovery programs would bring meetings there, which is one thing at least that the jail has going for it. But she showed up at my door, and my mom just gave her the last address that she had for me, hoping I was still there. I was living with a roommate at that point, and I was there, and she's like, and the night before I had broken my ankle, I had like fallen down the stairs and broken my ankle. I mean, it was just a horrible night. And I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. And I went to Appalachia Detox. It's funny because I had been in like these $1,000 rehabs, but Appalachia Detox is where like my life was saved.
Well, and that just goes to show you that it was your decision to save your life. You had the help of the state attorney, you had your mother's love, you had lots of help along the way. But it doesn't really work until you made that decision.
Right. Everybody's got to have that one moment. And for me, it was losing my cat and not being there for him. I don't know why it took all of that, or why that was the one moment, but that's what I've noticed in helping other females. It's like eventually we all have our moment, and that was my come to Jesus meeting where I'm just like, something's got to give. I don't know what. It was the first time I had prayed in years.
Oh, wow.
It's like, I don't know what's going to happen, but something's got to give. And within a month, Rebecca was on my doorstep asking if I was ready to go.
So now you've been clean and sober for 17 years?
Yeah, well, let's see. Oh, no, 16. Okay, because 2021. So just this past November.
That's wonderful. Congratulations.
Wild. Thank you so much.
And tell me about all the good that you're doing. Tell me about your business, Tallahassee Lassie.
So I came back home and started a business, Tallahassee Lassie Pet Care. I still do some social work and public health. That's what I ended up. I have a whole other story about college and getting back to school, but I got there and everything was great. And I still do some work with that, but I do it more on a volunteer capacity. With my business now, I love it because we're able to hire people that, like, we've got some active retirees. We've got one girl that's like partially disabled, so it helps her to have something to do just a few hours a week. Then we have others that really just need this kind of job. Like, it works better for their brains if they're not neurotypical. So that part's been amazing. And we've been able, every month, we've been able to donate to local nonprofits.
That's
and
wonderful.
That helps me so much because I know that I'm giving back to the community that I stole from for so many years. And I took advantage of my community for a while, and now I get to give back to it.
That's the best part of your story.
Thank you.
Is that you are using what you went through to now help other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the best. When anybody calls me, if their teen daughter's going through it, if their college-age daughter's going through it, like, I don't care how old you are. If you need help, I'll be there. But to see the light come on in somebody's eyes when you know that that light has been deadened by drugs, it's huge.
Yeah. And I know you received your Master's of Public Health.
Yes.
Right? So you did complete college and did get your degrees.
It took 10 years to get that AA degree from 15 to 25.
And then, so what do you do now from a social work, kind of social health perspective? Because I know you're very, very busy with a very successful business.
Yes, I love it. So I've done work in the past, contract work with DJJ and DCF, and then also with, they're now called Northwest Florida Services. They do the foster care system. So now my work looks a little bit different. It's more philanthropic, but I also do, like, if they call me to go speak at a school, or if anybody wants me to come speak just in their home, like, I don't care, I'll be there. If I can help just one other person,
that's wonderful.
I'm totally there for it.
God, that's wonderful. Well,
I love
congratulations on your sobriety and your business. Your
Thank
future is
you.
very bright, and I can't wait to see all the good things to come for you.
Thank you. Yeah, next time we have this conversation, I might have the foundation up and running. I want to help teen girls have a home when they feel like they need to run away. That can be their safe home. So,
because you didn't have one.
I didn't have one.
What will you call it?
I have no idea yet.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll have you on again so we can figure out what's going on with your foundation next time.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
So many takeaways from
Yeah,
that.
right? I know.
I got to tell you that. So what I love about the story is it's very typical of a comeback story where the universe pulls you backward. And I like to use the analogy of an archer, an arrow, and a bow, where the universe pulls you backward before launching you forward, fast and true towards your goal, for your mission. And that's what happened with her. And what was the pulling back was her cat died.
Oh, yeah.
She suffered a major loss, and that loss was so painful for her that triggered her turnaround, which is exactly what happens in a lot of these comeback stories. Is there's a moment, a painful moment, where they say, I'm done, I've had enough, and that's what happened with Carla.
That's right. That's right. Very sad, but a very loved pet and a beloved emotional support for her passed away.
Well, it's not only that. Listen, the cool part is that she used that inspiration, and it's not, I don't think it's a coincidence that what she did is she started a pet care service, which is how she's making her money and how she's employing a lot of people in our community by having this pet care service because of her love for her cat.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
That's so poignant. I love it.
Yes. So anyway, we are going to go to another commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap it up and talk about the takeaways of Carla McClellan's interview.
Some of my clients are just like, wow, you actually believe me. You know, it just takes somebody believing in them and saying, I will stand up for you and I will go seek it out.
It was a slip and fall case. And so in a slip and fall case, you have to have evidence that the defendant knew that the dangerous condition existed for a length of time. I didn't have the evidence, but my client was injured. And he definitely slipped on something on the floor. So I said, you know what? Nobody else is going to take this case, but I'll take the case. And I went ahead and filed the lawsuit. And then the next thing you know, I get the video from the store, and lo and behold, I could tell that the employee at the store literally walked right over the dangerous condition literally minutes before my client slipped and fell on it. And so I ended up settling his case. He said, we're going to be friends for life. I love it.
Welcome back to Come Back Stronger, where we have listened to the interview of Carla McClellan, who went from 14 years old being sexually assaulted, being victim of human trafficking, overcoming drug addiction, and has turned her entire life around to start a business called Tallahassee Lassie, and contributing every month to local nonprofits in the community, employing people in our community, and completely turned her life around. Carrie, what was your biggest takeaway from Carla's story?
You know, I do a lot of these interviews, and I'm honored to do them because I meet so many interesting people. But time and time again, my takeaway is that there's one person that saves them.
Yes.
And usually it's a law enforcement officer. And in this instance, it was either a state attorney or a public defender and a social worker.
Yeah.
So somebody finally said, tell me about you. And they said that you're worthy and that you can be rescued, and they sent her to rehab.
Yeah.
And for her, that was such a big turning point in her story. And time again, that happens with people where somebody steps up and says, your life can be better.
That's the message that I definitely want to get out there, and that is this: what you do matters. When somebody's suffering and somebody's struggling, the way that if you react to them with empathy instead of judgment, then you can guide them to become a better version of themselves. So anyway, that was a great story. We really enjoyed having you, and I hope that you come back next week, where we're going to come back stronger with another interview from a great comeback story. Thank you.
And you know what the insurance company offered him? $5,000.
That
Really? He's completely blind, and they offer him $5,000. Ask him to sign a release.
To a lot of people, especially when they're hurting and when they're down and when they're vulnerable, $5,000 is a life-changing amount of money.
Yeah.
And they're not looking at the value of what has been lost. They're not looking at what it would take to make that person whole, which is our job.
Yeah.
That's our job. Their job isn't. Their job is to save the insurance company money.
Right.
And they look at this person and they go, I bet $5,000 would get your full attention. Right. And they come in and they dangle it with a settlement release, and then once you sign it, you're done. You can't come back to us and ask us to wave a magic wand and make that go away. That can't go away.
My client didn't accept the $5,000. We took him all the way to trial. We got a $5 million verdict.